Williams injury. Chill. I'm a rich like jet ski. Chill. And I can't buy no flight. No. Look at my bust down shine. Chill. Small. Just name my flight. Make 100 bands up for the next show.
It is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. We're at Target Center in downtown Minneapolis. Tonight, it'll be the Minnesota Timberwolves getting set to match up with the Los Angeles Lakers. The Lakers begin the game with the basketball. Jay, the Lakers, not just a great franchise, but they are a brand in the NBA. With LeBron James, what do you make of Laker fans accepting him maybe now or down the road as one of their own?
They better accept him now. I agree wholeheartedly with Jeannie Buss when she said they're not Laker fans if they're not happy about LeBron James. He is a Laker, and this is one of the most loyal fan bases we have, not just in this country, but in the entire world. The most Twitter followers of all the teams in the NBA.
Caldwell Pope to James. From long range, his first effort off the mark. Butler to bring it up. Down just a couple. No good. Caldwell Pope to James. He throws it down.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
It's Minnesota basketball. Butler to Taj Gibson. The shot by Butler? No.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was the shot.
Kuzma to James. Here comes the screen. Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
LeBron James at the line. And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Jimmy Butler goes down last year, nearly cost Minnesota the playoffs. When he's healthy, what makes him so dangerous?
Well, he's a versatile player. He's a guy that can lock up on the defensive end and the guy that can give you 20-plus points every single night. Let's remember, he missed 21 games last year. That's a quarter of the season. But the team didn't do that bad without him. They went 10-11. If these guys can finally come together and build some chemistry, they're a team that could be a 6 or a 5 seed in the West.
Ball to James. LeBron James, 2 for 3 now here in the first.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Los Angeles, they have it. James to Kyle Kuzma. The drive, right to the basket. Down the lane to lay it in. The maturity of one of the game's greatest on full display.
Yeah, LeBron James still proving that he can get up there with the highest of the high. But still, I love the fact that he recognizes less is more now. LeBron James 2007, every play is a dunk. Now it just happens once in a while. Enjoy the greatness.
Lonzo with it. 10-2 the score. James to Ball. Andrew Wiggins. Good start. He's made his first shot.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Ball with it up top. 10-4 is the score. Kyle Kuzma. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
Here comes the screen. T to Towns. Shot from the lane won't go. Missed it. How'd that not go down?
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
Butler to Wiggins. 5 to shoot for Minnesota. Wiggins to Butler. Fires the three. You on top. Jimmy Butler, contested three. He buries it. We talk so much about who are the MVP candidates, but there are other guys who are so valuable to their teams, and Jimmy Butler at the forefront of that list.
I have a phrase that I use when I describe players like Jimmy Butler. It's called most valuable mentality. There are certain players that approach the game with a certain mindset every single day, that they will do anything possible to win the ball game. He plays with his heart and soul every single possession and every night, and he will leave it on the court if that means he can win the ball game.
Jimmy Butler, 2 of 4 now.
You know, every time I watch Jimmy Buckets, the tenacity he plays with on the defensive end, it just reconfirms the fact that he's been named an All-Star 4 times. He shot a career best 47% from the field in 2017-18. So when you think about trying to lock him up, you have to limit his touches, and you have to force him to catch the ball with his back to the basket. Make him put the ball down on the ground and make contested shots, because if you don't, Jimmy Butler will cut you apart.
Now Tibbs gonna call a timeout. His guys have come out flat. Slow start in this first quarter. 47 wins for Minnesota. They squeak into the playoffs. What's key to take that next step?
If you're Scott Layden, the GM of the Wolves, the one person you're waiting for to arrive is Andrew Wiggins. Now, he had an impressive 3 seasons that earned him a max deal. But we watched this young man go from being the second option behind Jimmy Butler to now the third option behind Karl Anthony Towns. He averaged 17.5 points last year, but you need him to be a max-type player for this team to take the next leap.
Time to shuffle things up. T. Down low for Gibson. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Lonzo Ball with the rock. To James. Sizing up the defense. LeBron James. He's now shooting 5 for 7. Jay, what makes LeBron so special on the offensive end?
Well, first and foremost, look at that frame. 6'9", 265 pounds with the agilities of a guard. He can blow by you. If he dips that shoulder, there's no way. There is nobody in the NBA that can guard that man one-on-one.
Ball with the basketball. Up 6. Caldwell Pope to James. Caldwell Pope to James. Knocks it down from mid-range.
That was a tough shot. The guy was in your pocket. He even contested the shot. Everything was going according to plan until then.
T. That'll get out of bounds off one of the T-Wolves. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Entering the game for LA, number 11, Michael Beasley.
Lonzo Ball with the rock. LeBron James. He shoots. Oh, off the mark.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Rose to Butler. Nothing going here on that drive. Wide open look, won't go.
Woo, I'm telling you right now, he will not get a better look than that right there the rest of the night.
To Caldwell Pope. James. That's how you defend.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Inside, he scores.
Another possession they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got it to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
Nothing going here on that drive. And it's rejected by Jang.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
T-Wolves at the controls going up the floor. Rose. To Butler. Derrick Rose slams it down. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Right.
Ball to James. Here's a chance from long range. And the rebound brought down by Jang. Rose into the front court. Now down 6. Butler to Wiggins. Screen coming. Wiggins to Rose. Another chance. Missed a wide open look.
Woo, I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt and do your job on the defensive end.
Curling inside. Shot from in close, no good.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Wiggins. Nice pass to set things up.
That's what they need to do more of. Attack that basket. Hit them where it hurts.
Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game. Jay, last year the Lakers 35-47, but that was before the King headed out west. What impact, obviously, will LeBron James have on this Lakers team and their record?
There's no doubt that I think the Lakers will get over 35 wins. Will they get over 50, though, is the major question. I don't see that happening, considering last year only 2 teams in the West, Golden State and Houston, had over 50 wins.
West is loaded, so if you don't get over 50, if you're the Lakers, are you still in the playoffs?
I think the Lakers will probably be a 6th seed. Yes, they will be in the playoffs this year.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now. LeBron James. He's at 50%. Solid. Veteran move right there.
Still blows my mind that this young man is 16 years in the NBA, has not had one bad injury, but more importantly, it's about the respect of the game. That's what LeBron James brings to the table when you think about basketball. You respect the game, you get the benefits.
LBJ with it. Going to launch beyond the arc. His first quarter struggles from deep continue. It's no good. To Rose. Butler to Rose. They get it down for Towns. Couple of cracks at the line now.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let them know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
First one goes down.
Number 0, Kyle Kuzma. Subbing in for the Timberwolves. Number 0, Jeff Teague.
No good on the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Los Angeles has the basketball. To Caldwell Pope. A pass down low to Beasley. Michael Beasley with the slam. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Into the front court comes Rondo. They can get a 2-for-1 if they play this right. The shot denied by Towns.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Teague to Towns. And the Lakers clear. Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go. Late heave to beat the buzzer, and it's off the rim. Came so close to draining that one from three-quarters court, but that'll do it for this opening period. Second quarter set to start. Neither team set the tone to start this one. Jay, do you expect that to change?
Both teams are trying to feel each other out, but I like the aggression that both teams established in the first quarter. This is the first quarter league. The way you play in the opening minutes really sets the tone for the rest of the game.
Rose to Gibson. Beyond the arc for three. Defense swarmed Teague. Missed the three. Ball into the front court. Up by 3. Down for McGee. From the painted area, won't go down. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Teague down low for Jang. Doesn't get the bounce. Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. Wilt Chamberlain, Jerry West, each won just 1 with the Lakers. Elgin Baylor didn't win any. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
If LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A., that means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans because when you see the likes of Kobe or Michael Jordan, they won all their championships in the same city. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James.
Lakers at the controls right now. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Teague with it up top. They trail by 7. To Taj Gibson. Taj Gibson above the rim.
What a pass. I have no clue how that ball even made it through the traffic.
Rondo with the basketball. He'll run the offense. To Beasley. Now pass stolen by the Timberwolves. Rose into the front court. 5-point game. No good. To Ball. 4-3. It's no good. Shots not going down. Teague with the basketball. Down 5. To Rose. Nothing going here on that drive. And his foot was on the line. It's going the other way. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
Jimmy Butler into the game for the Los Angeles Lakers. Number 0.
Lonzo Ball brings it up the floor. Has a look. Gets a look. Can't hit.
And it's never a great thing when you're talking to yourself the entire next possession about the shot you just missed. Now you know you're in that player's head mentally.
T to Gibson. Taj Gibson. The defense has to adjust. He's 4 for 4 to start this one.
Old school equals high percentage.
Ball. Rondo. Can't connect. Teague with it up top. Down 3. And a whistle.
A simple touch foul.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Number 23, LeBron James. Subbing in.
Wiggins.
Number 32, Carl Anthony.
Kyle Kuzma able to recover with the block. That's his first of the game.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
To Caldwell Pope. Five seconds to shoot. Lets it fly from long range. And it's Towns there to get the rebound. T to Butler. Can't convert the free throw. Wiggins to Butler. T to Wiggins. T. And it's Kuzma able to clear the rebound. LeBron into the front court. Leads 3. Fires the 3. And still can't find his range from deep. It's no good. Minnesota at the controls. T to Butler. Screen coming. Takes stock of the floor. Deep 2 there. Won't go. Across the timeline comes James. Leads 5. For 3. Misfires. It's no good. Teague with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Screen coming. T to Butler. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Missed it. Lonzo with it. Up 5. To James. Oh, and Wiggins.
Whoa! Get that out of here.
Message sent, Jay.
Just incredible timing on that swap.
Our opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Caldwell Pope. From long range. Good offense beating good defense. Kentavious Caldwell Pope with the basket.
Look, I'm not the one to hate. I'm the prime example of a bad decision that turned out well.
Butler to Taj Gibson. Taj Gibson can't ask for much more. He's perfect. 5 for 5 from the field.
Everybody in the building, including myself, thought that pass was going somewhere else. Fool me once? Okay. But you're definitely not fooling me twice.
To Ball. Here comes the screen. Ball. Fires the 3. And that's rebounded by Minnesota. Teague with it up top. Down 6. To Butler. To Teague. Here comes the screen. Teague, a shot, no good. JaVale McGee sends it away. That's his first of the game.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
It's James controlling the offense. Ball to Caldwell Pope. Here comes the screen. Plenty of contact. The shot no good. Teague with the basketball. Trailing by 4. Here comes the screen. Jimmy Butler for 2. And McGee there for the rebound. Ball with it up top. They lead it. 4-point game. Here comes the screen. Ball to Caldwell Pope. Down to 5 on the 24. JaVale McGee to Ball. Here's a chance from long range. Lonzo Ball hits the tough shot. The defender played it well. Lonzo strikes.
Lonzo Ball is so different. There's something special about a player that can always deliver the ball on time and on target. Let me break that down for you. The on-time part. Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Okay, they're lucky they get the ball back. Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions. Butler. Down low for Gibson. Inside, he scores.
There's no better feeling after a game after you had 25-plus assists and you won the game and everybody recognizes that it's time for their bank accounts to get rewarded.
Ball. Knocked loose. Wolves have it. Gibson. Lakers have it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Minnesota with the basketball to Gibson. Here's Karl-Anthony Towns. Karl-Anthony Towns. 3 for 6 now.
What was once a tight space is no longer. There is absolutely no way the defender can recover after that move.
Ball to Caldwell Pope. Here comes the screen. Has a chance. Ball shot off the mark.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle and not landing.
Using the post to his advantage there and the finish at the rim.
But most importantly, you have to keep the ball moving. Maybe run some floppy sets, some horn sets. Raise those bigs up, which open up the lane, and let them be the passers to make plays easier for the guards.
The assist from number 23.
T-Wolves with the basketball. Rose to Towns. Karl Anthony Towns. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to lead the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
James, deep right corner. Trying to cash in. Caldwell Pope off the mark. To Rose. And count the basket inside.
Ed, did you see what this pass just did? Now it encourages his teammates to move with more sense of urgency because they understand that next time down the court, they might be on the receiving end of that pass.
Ball to James. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. It's LeBron. He connects off the step back.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Rose to Towns. Stuffs it down with authority.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
That misses with 2 seconds to go. So a tie one as we reach the break in a 1-point game. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jalen Rose, and this is your EA Sports Halftime Report. The Lakers are in a tight battle after 2 quarters. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Timberwolves are within striking distance at the half. And even though they don't have the lead, they're doing a great job of moving the ball around. They might find themselves on the winning end of the scoreboard if they can keep it up. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Game track. Bench points.
What I found interesting about that half of basketball is how the momentum stayed high even when the substitutions started coming into the game. These guys coming off the bench, from both benches actually, are doing a great job of making positive contributions.
Player of the half.
The chosen one did a great job of reading the defense and exploiting the opportunities where he can make the most damage. He's definitely feeling it.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in that first half. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
The Timberwolves have the basketball. Rose to Towns. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
We're watching the clinic right now. We're watching basketball 101. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
To Caldwell Pope. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
Butler to Taj Gibson. Off the mark.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Kuzma. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
Rose to Towns. Shot from the lane won't go.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint was enough to make the offensive player miss the shot before he even got off the ground.
Here comes the screen. To James. Five to shoot for Los Angeles. Kuzma down for McGee. Oh, you could sense that coming.
There is a premium market for players with that type of hand-eye coordination.
And he's fouled. He's going to the line for two.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
Andrew Wiggins at the line. Misses the first. Second one's good. Splits the pair. LeBron James with the rock. Has a look. Rondo off the mark. The shot almost. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Rose to Gibson. Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
To James. Kuzma. Down for McGee. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down.
You know what I like about this pass play? Instead of putting his head down and forcing the action, he patiently waited for the play to develop.
Jimmy Butler. Oh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better.
Jimmy Butler's made such an impact on this young Timberwolves team. A guy with a blue-collar mentality shows up to practice early and stays late. And obviously we saw that in the fact that the Minnesota Timberwolves made the playoffs for the first time last year since 2004.
Time for some new personnel into the game. Oh, he's denied.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Butler to Wiggins. Going to launch beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Has a chance. Gets a look. Can't hit. Rose into the front court. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. JaVale McGee.
Oh, and he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Taj Gibson. shot clock winding down. Trying to cash in. It's James controlling the offense. To Ball. James. And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
No, no, no. I'll tell you. The team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
Kyle Kuzma at the line. Nope. First one does not go. He missed a pair of free throws. Teague with it up top. His group now down 2. To Butler. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. To Wiggins. Down low for Gibson. Short jumper off the mark. Lakers ball. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
LeBron James trying to cash in on a three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Free throw good to finish off the three-point play. The lead is up to 5. Teague with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Butler. Down low for Gibson. Over to the right side. Down low for Gibson. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
The passing has been great, but the movement without the ball has been even better. Seeing a play before it happens is...
To Kyle Kuzma. To James. Draws the double and still hits.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Timberwolves have the basketball. Butler to Teague. And he hits.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Ball with the basketball. Leads 3. Here's LeBron for 2. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Butler into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him.
What happened is he didn't balance himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the contact to initiate him. We could break that down later in the broadcast, but that's why he missed that easy chippy.
LeBron James at the line. First one, count it. And he makes them both. It's Minnesota basketball. Butler. From the painted area, won't go down. Ball into the front court. His team up by 7. Curling inside, throws it down.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Butler to Teague. To Rose. Teague. To Rose. Beyond the arc for three. It's good. And he's not done. He's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
Oh, that was a big-time shot. But more impressive than the shot, the bench reactions. I love the celebration tactics. This is why you love this game.
Derrick Rose with a chance at a 4-point play for his career 82%. It's good, has the hot hand, and a 4-point play. LBJ has it. To Ball. James. It's Jeng with the rebound. Butler to bring it up. The deficit now up to 5. For 3. No good. You've got to get that one to go.
But you can't just be a one-dimensional player. I know you're probably frustrated by me even saying that, but when you don't even give the option to pass the ball by utilizing some head fakes or ball fakes here and there, you save the defender by keeping them on their toes with the element of surprise.
James to Ball. Short jumper stays out. T-Wolves at the controls going up the floor. Butler to Rose. Here comes the screen. Probing the defense. Rose. Off the iron. No good. To James. Has a look. He's looking for that touch.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
LeBron into the front court. His team up by 1. It down with authority.
See, these are the type of opportunities the defense doesn't take advantage of. When that guy went up for that dunk, he cradled the ball to gain momentum. As soon as he brings that ball back to you in the cradle, you have to have active hands, get in there, strip that ball away.
To Towns. Jay, the Lakers, not just a great franchise, but they are a brand in the NBA. With LeBron James, what do you make of Laker fans accepting him maybe now or down the road as one of their own?
They better accept him now. I agree wholeheartedly with Jeannie Buss when she said they're not Laker fans or they're not happy about LeBron James. He is a Laker, and this is one of the most loyal fan bases we have, not just in this country, but in the entire world. The most Twitter followers of all the teams in the NBA.
Now preparing to shoot at the line.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just gotta let them play, ref.
Gorgui Dieng at the line. Knocks down the first. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. LBJ. Here comes the screen. Doesn't have the touch. No good. The follow won't go either. Teague with it up top. His guys now trailing by a point. To Towns. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
To James. Driving right to the basket. Short jumper won't go down. Teague with the basketball. Leads just a point. To Towns. Has a chance. Scores from the post. Lonzo controls the offense. James to Ball. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. Here's James for 2. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Trying to cash in. Deep 2 there. Won't go. Long heave from 3/4 court. That ends the third quarter. The Timberwolves have the lead. It's Lakers ball as we start the fourth quarter. We've got a one-possession game going on. This has the look of a race that's going down to the wire.
And it looked that way from the very beginning, but this is where the coaches and the best players on the floor really earn their money down the stretch. It's game time.
Cleans it up. Offensive board. The follow won't go either.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was so he could look for that same foul call potentially the next time down the court.
Gets it to go, and the foul.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Taj Gibson at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 70% free throw shooter. And he missed the free throw. Los Angeles, they have it. To James. Here comes the screen. Somehow finds a way to get it to go. Can't fault the D.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Here's Rondo with it. His guys now down by a point. James, terrific vision. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Gibson to Wiggins. Almost unlucky bounce. Los Angeles has the basketball to James. has a look. Rondo's shot won't go down.
Oh, I see how you're playing this chess match. That's what you keep doing defensively. Keep baiting him and luring him into shooting that jump shot. Exploit him.
Here comes the screen. Rose on the drive, but it won't go down.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2. Minnesota at the controls. Teague. Lakers come up with it. LeBron with it up top. Up by 3. Stuffs it down with authority. The maturity of one of the game's greatest on full display.
Yeah, LeBron James still proving that he can get up there with the highest of the high. But still, I love the fact that he recognizes less is more now. LeBron James 2007, every play is a dunk. Now it just happens once in a while. Enjoy the greatness.
To Wiggins. Teague. That one off the mark. It's no good. James into the front court. Leads 5. To Caldwell Pope. Shot from the lane won't go. Teague with it up top. He'll run the offense. Taj Gibson. To Wiggins. To Teague. Lets it fly from long range. He is yet to hit one tonight. No good. Down the lane, but the shot won't fall. Can't miss those. LeBron into the front court. Up 5. Not a good pass there. T-Wolves have it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in the playoff game, it will.
And the finish on the nice step through.
Underutilized, underutilized, underutilized. Am I getting my point across? Let's see more of that.
Now the Lakers going to use a timeout as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game.
The best basketball. And I know I'm saying this, and I shouldn't be saying it because I'm calling the broadcast, but as a player and a fan, you know you tune in to the fourth. This is where guys earn their paychecks. This is where you see real fight and real hustle.
Changes coming from both sides right now.
Entering the game for Los Angeles, number 14, Brandon Ingram.
Has a chance. Gets a look. Can hit. Minnesota with the basketball. Teague to Butler. Surveys the floor. Butler for 2. Caldwell Pope. From the painted area, won't go down.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Rondo into the front court. Leads one. JaVale McGee to Beasley. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
T to Towns. And the Lakers able to grab the rebound. Lakers at the controls right now to Beasley. Fires the three. And the rebound taken in by Towns. To T. Kentavious.
Whoa! Get that out of here.
Message sent, Jay.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Towns. The Wolves down to 4 in the shot clock. Towns.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. First free throw is good. Second and 3, no good. Ball brings the rock up court. Kuzma to James. All by himself, creates his own shot there. Jay, what makes LeBron so special on the offensive end?
Well, first and foremost, look at that frame. 6'9", 265 pounds with the agilities of a guard. He can blow by you. If he dips that shoulder, there's no way. There is nobody in the NBA that can guard that man one-on-one.
Across the timeline comes James. Leads 3 to Ball. Caldwell Pope. Stuffs it down with authority. Veteran move right there.
Still blows my mind that this young man is 16 years in the NBA, has not had one bad injury, but more importantly, it's about the respect of the game. That's what LeBron James brings to the table when you think about basketball. You respect the game, you get the benefits.
Here comes the screen. T to Wiggins. Down low Towns. "24-second violation." Substitution being made in this one.
Number 67, Taj Gibson.
Lock-up time.
James to Caldwell Pope. Stuffs it down with authority.
How about right after the dunk, he looks right over towards the bench, gets a call from the coach about what defense they're in, and then gets his team set. Those are people that are able to lead men.
T to Towns. Gets a shot up off the mark. Lonzo with it. His team up by 7. To James. Ball down for McGee. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomalies. We have the players who feel comfortable being uncomfortable, and almost the physicality of the game centers them and puts them... He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. James. To Ball. Oh, Lonzo Ball. With that, he's 5 for 9.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
T-Wolves with the basketball. Butler to Teague. Knocked loose. Lakers have it. Ball with it up top. The lead is 11. Kuzma to Caldwell Pope. Ball. And the rebound taken by Wiggins. Teague with the basketball. His guys down 11. To Taj Gibson. Butler. Gets it in the right corner. Teague to Wiggins. For 3. And it's Caldwell Pope with the rebound. LBJ with it. And it's Minnesota's rebound. Teague with it up top. Trailing by 11. Screen coming. Five on the shot clock. The drive. Right to the basket.
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Yeah, they're lucky they get the ball back. Wiggins. Teague. And McGee there for the rebound.
The game is won in the details. The team who has the most attention to the minutia is a team that wins the ball game. And from the beginning of this game, this team has been mentally engaged. I know the season's a long year, but when you come mentally engaged and you have attention to detail, whew, that's a scary thing to watch.
To Towns. Big finish at the rim. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
Taken by the Wolves. To Wiggins. Teague to Wiggins. To Butler. Towns. Trying for a 30-point night, but it's no good.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
James to Ball. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Caldwell Pope. The rebound's taken by Wiggins. To Towns. Butler. And he's going to the line to shoot 2.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big-time play.
And hits the first free throw.
Number 11, Michael Beasley. Subbing in for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Number 20.
2 for 2 on that trip. Wraps him up. That's intentional. And the ref calls it.
Good foul right there. You want to stop the clock.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 2, Minnesota Timberwolves.
And they're going to play this one out to its conclusion as we get an intentional foul. That means free throws coming up in what is a 7-point game.
Okay, now look over to the sideline and see what the staff is trying to draw up on the next play. That's good clock management thus far.
Oops, he missed the first one. He's able to hit the second after missing that first one. Just inside the arc, at the buzzer. The Lakers get the victory as they get a good win on the road. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Jalen Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Lakers got the win in a nail-biter. I could get into detail about their play calling and shot selection, but let's be honest. We all know that the dunks were the most exciting. I'd be surprised if the rim isn't a little bit bent at this point. The Timberwolves must be devastated after such a close loss. And even though they shot so well from the field, I bet they're only thinking about the shots they missed. This was a tough game to lose. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Game track. Field goals.
From an offensive standpoint, this was a quality game. The same can't be said for the defense. But still, it turned out to be an entertaining matchup.
Player of the game.
LeBron James put up the kind of points that made him an easy choice for this award. He couldn't be stopped. And when he realized he was in the zone, he just took it to another level.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show. These are the top 3 plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.